hopefully FPS not gonna drop, and hopefully we're gonna manage to do everything what we wanted today. So yeah, let's get started. Let's see how it goes. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna grab something to drink. I'm not gonna turn it off. Hello. So, a lot of things changed in the way we're managing my project. Before I was using ChatGPT constantly to project manage everything from marketing to other things, and that was fine for time being. Up until I discovered essentially cloud, and cloud is pretty interesting. The reason it's interesting because of how it works. I'm just not sure why it's not launching though. I really need to set it up properly everything next time, because I legitimately started streaming. I was supposed to start streaming at 7 today, and now it's 10. And the reason it's 10 today, just because I was setting everything up without properly giving myself time. So yeah, right now we're gonna start. Sorry for that. I'm just checking how I can hear myself through music, and it's pretty good, I think. Like, to be honest, I have zero idea how many people watching continuously, so hopefully there will be some users. I still do not know how to properly make this work so I could see it. And no, it's not first time I'm streaming. Probably not finding this. Alright, nice. I can see it. So, a couple of things what I wanna mention about cloud, and probably ChatGPT has it as well. I just never actually paid for ChatGPT. I just paid for cloud just because it's, in my opinion, a little bit better for writing code. So yeah, and I was using this plugin. Keep forgetting because it's how do you open terminal on this one? On VS Code. Isn't this? No. Yeah. Yes, this one. So I discovered pretty cool plugin. This is the plugin. So you have like a room, right? And you can add agent. Which is like cloud agent. Yes, I do trust. So you see now I have like a cloud agent running, and what's cool that this agent is up here and it's essentially just idling, and I really love that for coding. It's like amazing. I really like that. Just because it's like a game, you know, and then I can have multiple agents running, and let's say I ask one agent to do some task and another agent to do another task. Actually not sure how other agents be Chrome, Clear, Compact. This is that. File patch for background. I really wonder if I can actually use projects and agents. That would be awesome. So yeah, not to jump between this. So like yeah, like I just wanted you to show this cool thing, and I was like two agents idling, you know. And when you start like I give them command, let's say, you know, implement that and that, they start like actually coding, and it says, you know, working or researching. It's pretty cool thing, you know. I'm like not all the time using it, but it's pretty nice, you know. Just to know that you can use this, and whenever you're just tired of watching, you know, agent running the code, you can just watch this, you know, and it's pretty amazing. So coming back, why did I switch to cloud instead of using ChatGPT? First of all, because I have subscription. I am on pro version, which is 15 euros, I think, per month, which is, you know, it's pretty okay-ish. We can check the plans. So I use this one, 15 euros a month, which is like pretty okay-ish, you know. But I do run out of this. I do run out. So because I'm using multiple projects and asking to work on multiple tasks, essentially I do run out after like a couple of hours, and it's pretty annoying because then I need to make a break, you know. It's not for coding that I use it, but for example, I set it up the project. So for this app, a task clip application, I have like project manager, I have analytics, I have marketing, and I have designer. I can show you what each does. So essentially I have like set it up a prompt saying you are a mobile app design expert specializing in UI, UX for iOS and Android, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm saying to it, you know, this is what I want to create, you know, and decide on style guides. And it gives me pretty cool style guides. This is what it generated. Philosophy behind the colors, then colors, you know, then we have typography, Nunito typography, Inter, you know, what we're using, H1, H2, you know, display. It's amazing. Like I really like that, you know. I can just open this up, and would be more amazing if it actually would be in Figma designs, but this is, you know, still like it's second best in my opinion. We have buttons, we have everything pretty much implemented up here, you know, ready to use. Is it generic? Yes, it's pretty generic, but you know, it's like a really good starting point for me to work. Yeah, obviously we're not gonna use emojis for navigation bar or anything like that, but it also gives me like dark mode. So I really love that. Really love that. It's amazing. So what I did after that, let me check quickly. So what I did after that, I asked for it to create me a prompt, which I used then in the Google Stitch to just take and create me style guide, and then first screen, you know, of the application. And it did that. And yeah, like I said, pretty shitty design as well. Looks pretty generic, but for me, just, you know, a great starting point from where I can start working. So will I use everything I'm here? No, but I just have, you know, pretty good understanding of how the application is supposed to look like. Marketing, I think I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, I just asked to create, you know, the title and description. For analytics, I asked to create, you know, tracking page. What else I ask for designer to create, you know, icon. The icon is the shittiest icon I ever seen. Not gonna lie, like I would never use something like that. So the design, like designers can be, you know, chill on this. Honestly speaking, with logos, all the designers can be chill because this is just ridiculous. Like I would never use such thing. Project manager. There is text up here. Project manager as well, really cool. It's like essentially created for me the epics, you know, and tasks, what I need to do. I took this task and put it in my Notion, and we can essentially start working. Then I had like a couple of questions, you know, why we not adding, you know, authentication, or why we not adding, you know, Google sign in initially, and it gave me pretty good reasons, you know. I would probably add it, but from what it explained me, then taking into account, you know, how much we're gonna work on this application, and that we want to, as soon as possible, to test, you know, users, and whether users like it or not. Essentially test this product itself. And once the product, you know, is pretty good, then we can essentially take it, you know, and use it as something, you know, as something that we can make money out of it. Because there is no point in investing, you know, in creating databases, backend authentication, if users just don't like it. And you never know, you know. So all previous applications that I released before, you know, before it took me like half of a year to release the app, just to release it. And once you release it, it takes another half of the year to even users, you know, to come if you to the application, if you actually not, you know, advertising it anywhere. I mean, you can post it like in some sort of forums, you know, whatever it is, and product hunt. There is like web pages like that, you know, like so for example, I posted my application, Bixby application, and my Bixby application, I uploaded it in product hunt. Yes, it received like 21 followers, 8 upvotes. It's like really shitty, and really there is nothing, but there is a bunch of, you know, people asking questions, etc. And a couple of people came to the application, you know. So, but this is pretty much it. It's just like what, three users out of like all this posting, you know. We do have web page for this, and from web page is probably coming, you know, a couple of them. I can actually check how many people are coming from the website itself. I think it says somewhere, because I added analytics up there as well. What do we have? So this title is essentially a web page, and it has like 16 views, you know. Do we have a time frame up here? Today, last month, last 31, yesterday, this year, let's say this year. Okay, it's like 90 users. It's a little bit crazy. I don't think that I don't think it's counting. I think the same user, it's counted again if they reopen the application. You know what I mean? It's not unique viewers. But it says 90 here, 90 views. So I'm not sure if we can assume that 90 people came to application because, you know, because the app is like doesn't even have that many downloads. Actually, it's like 54, you know, total, and half of them uninstalled. But this is what I'm trying to say. It's super hard to test the application and ID itself when you do not have like user base. And to work on this application, to implement everything, it took me like half a year. So my point in this all talking is essentially that there is no point in creating database and really great designs. Well, designs kind of matter, but you know, you want to test the idea early on, and if users actually gonna be using it or not. That's very important thing. So yeah, that's it of me talking about the project. Let's do GeoGuessr. Oh, daily challenge ends in what? 3 hours. What is this avatar? Can we edit avatar? Can we somehow take this sound off? Actually, we're gonna add sound. You probably guys not gonna hear it because I'm streaming this from my MacBook. So sorry for shitty quality. I promise because what I'm doing right now is streaming through Discord and sharing screen. So you could be seeing pixelated. I don't really see through here how pixelated it is. But I would assume it's pretty shitty, so I'm gonna need to figure it out. But I don't think people watching anyway, so. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay, this is so awkward. Why are they creating so lame, you know? It's unique, but you know, that's all I can say. Unique. Okay, let's just go like this. I like this one actually. Special. Let's make it more special. Looks like a redneck. Let's go like this. Anyways, let's start with GeoGuessr. Play now. What should I do? Play. Let's see. How much time do we have? No idea. I have no idea where we are. I see banana plants. So that's gonna be a Nuevo Mundo, El Talen, Hola Vida. This is gonna be Latin America. How do we know it's Latin America? Because bananas not growing in Spain. Vera Puyoyo. Is this Mexico? Mexico. Do we see it? How much time do we have? I have no idea. Guatemala, Honduras. Let's guess Honduras. Could be Costa Rica also. Did this say Macas? Wait. What is this? Is this flag? Is it like, you know, like, let's guess it up here somewhere. It's gonna be Guatemala. Ecuador. Well, what is this, like 3,000 kilometers? Come on, not much. Welcome to Alika Panorama trekking experience. Is this? I want to say that this is Australia. What is it gonna be? Oh, this is the timer. I hope it's not total. It's gonna be Malaysia somewhere, right? Indonesian. Just gonna guess up here. Where are Philippines? Well, but this is the thing. Philippines, so weird for me that they do, you know, write in English. Cafe bar. Okay, this is Russia. I think it's Russia. 50 metrov. Who else talks Cyrillic? Right, Cyrillic. It could be Ukrainian, right? Sauna. No, this is definitely Russian. Cafe bar. Who the fuck has bar here? Look at this. Look at this place. This is sauna and this is bar. And some, like, I would never go here. Or it's like a strip club. With like berries? Mina. Oh, sorry, like we need to guess. Now we're in Russia. Russia is giant. We need like some sort of signs. It doesn't look frozen though, right? So I wouldn't say Siberia, but Siberia as well can get hot. But looks very poor, so I would assume that there is like somewhere in middle, you know. No signs at all. It's gonna be like some Omsk. Like I would guess this somewhere here, Tomsk, somewhere in this region. But you know, like mistaken in Russia is like what, like 3,000 kilometers. This is definitely Russia. I can tell from misery. Yeah, tanks. Only in Russia they have tanks like that. I actually have a photo sitting on such tank in Russia. Yes, I've been in Russia. Okay, give me some town. Where did that bus disappear? Where are you going? Strov. I have no idea what is this. Can't just read it. Apteka. No, this is not gonna be it. Okay, let's guess up here. Let's guess up here somewhere. Actually, not bad. Yekaterinburg. Actually, not bad. Mountainous. Oh, this is gonna be Austria now. Stopper for Schule. This is Austria, definitely. Should we check where is it? No. Yes, I've been in Austria before. Krone, Hotel Krone. Could Google it. But what's the fun? Burgrainli. How the fuck I would know? Burgrainli. Is there anywhere? If you're not gonna find sign, there is Grosstail, Kleintail, Sorenberg. Is there any these Kleintail? Vienna. It's so hard because like I cannot even, you know, keep it in my head, the names of these, so it's really hard to find it. Because it just doesn't make sense. For me it's like some sort of gibberish. Salzburg. Is there Salzburg? No. Monse. I guess we can just shoot somewhere here. Not bad. It actually was closer to where I've been. But this is Vienna, no? Oh, no, it's Switzerland. Okay. What's the difference, you know? Swiss and Austria, in my head, is the same country. Is it cigarettes? No. Is it Chinese? Japanese. It's gonna be Japan, right? No, this is not Japan. This is China. I would assume China somewhere. How can you even guess like where in China is this? You know what I mean? Yeah, obviously that professional geoguesser would figure out instantly that Wunderkind, Kindermund, I don't know how to say it, Wunderkind is would instantly figure it out. Yeah, it's definitely China. Could be Japan though, but like that yeah, I don't think China has like these dispensers. Should we guess Japan? I think we can just guess Japan here. Like that card for sure looks like Japanese for me. Let me quickly check if there is any samurais running around. Look, bonsai trees, 100% China. Oh, Japan. Sorry guys. It does look like Japanese houses. I'm gonna go Japan. Where is Japan? Just which place of Japan? Is there a mountain? Can we see the mountain? Is it? I would guess up here somewhere. Okay. What, I took first place? Breakdown. You player. Trying to figure out which total 16. Okay, so does it show like other people as well, or just like or just me alone? Would be nice to compete. You unknown. What? Some people just like 25,000? This is crazy, to be honest. Detailed results. Alright, nice. Still better than last time, I think, so pretty happy about that. So what's the plan today? Let me check. I can tell you that we didn't actually implement anything what I was planning to implement in the last stream. So no Firebase, no Firebase Analytics, no Crashlytics, no app flavors. Define the features I did, define the designs I kinda did. Add missing base packages. This is what we're gonna do today. I think that's the plan. Actually, let me quickly check. What do we have up here? GeoGuessr, string kickoff. Okay. I didn't say anything. I need to prepare next time. I promise, guys, next time 100% gonna prepare. It's just this time, very beginning, really hard for me to do everything. So what we doing today? Let's check. Hopefully we can see, all of us, we can see what is actually happening up here. If no, let me know. I can actually zoom in. Actually, I can check the stream, how it looks like. It does look decent, to be honest. It does look decent what I'm trying to do, you know, on the stream. So let me run the simulator. Let's check how does it look like currently in application. Like I mentioned, a lot of things have changed. So this is our new design, and I can show you what we implemented last time. It looks totally different. Now this is not, yeah, it looks different because initially project was set up on ChatGPT, and then we switched to cloud. And because I was just too tired to migrate every single thing, um, all the research and everything, I just went with the with the idea that, oh yeah, let's see what cloud gonna do. And we checked what cloud does, and cloud I liked even more, than anything else. So let's see, how we going with this. Let me just delete not necessary applications. I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's just go with the flow. Can I change stream title, I wonder? Not so before I was using Streamlabs to stream, and now I switched to OBS. The issue with OBS is that nothing is like set, stream information. What I'm doing. Transfer center horizontally. Vibe coding, blah blah blah. Tags. Okay, we have tags. Select content label. We do not do that. Rerun. Let viewers know your stream was previously recorded. Failure to label reruns leads to viewer confusion, which damages trust. Branded content. No, it's not. It's not. Category. Do we have coding category? Coding day. Coding for carrots. Code breaker. This is games. Do we have coding? Hey chat, do we have coding or no? Or just chatting, just chatting. Coding for carrots. It's kind of true, I'm coding for carrots right now. It's not definitely not for money, but feels like I do code for carrots. So let's just do just chatting. I think that's the best. Just chatting. This is half of K viewers, but let's see. Let's see how that goes. Okay, bye. Right, so this is our app, what we previously actually managed to create. And I need to set it up everything on my PC because I like how like my mouse I have like this Logitech MX Master simple app with simple mouse, not simple but yeah it's pretty MX Master 3, pretty good mouse, but it's broke down. So Bluetooth not working right now. Um, what I'm doing is essentially using the USB. USB dongle. And because I'm switching between Mac and Windows, I need to unplug and plug this dongle, which is ridiculous, to be honest. Yeah, I should just buy a normal mouse, I think. So this is our current app. What we implemented last time is essentially cloud generated code. We didn't do anything, but as you can see, the design looks totally different than what we designed. Let me quickly switch. Okay, this is our new design, and this is how app looks like. So yeah, we have some work to do here. So let's get started. I think what we need to do is essentially set colors, main first thing. I know I promised last time I'm gonna do this off stream, but because a lot of things changed, we just gonna do this all the setup of here right now. And main things changed, like I mentioned, is essentially this that I implemented. Now, what we would want to do: primary dark deeper, primary teal green, accent, and neutral surfaces. So we can copy this, go to code, support error colors. Let's just replace this to the error color. Let's keep it essentially 1. Let's keep these two colors, which is just shadows of the same colors. Subtle, light. So what we want to do is, we have primary colors. So let's do that. Subtle gonna be essentially this. Light gonna be this. Primary. Primary, then primary dark, and then primary darker. We're gonna leave it like this. Delete these accent colors. So let's call it essentially secondary. Replace it. Let's do this. This is the accent color. This is dark color. And this is deeper color. We have secondary now. We need neutrals and surfaces. This is like difficult, you know, to put it in because we have primary, secondary, tertiary, neutral colors. This is like text secondary, border. How to implement this? I wonder. Kind of want to add this to neutrals. So let's keep white. Do we have white? No, so let's keep this as 100. No, so this is gonna be, let's just add it. These numbers does not make sense. It's just how to say it. Essentially for me, just to know that for example, 50 is the lightest as you can get, and if you would have like black color, black would be 900. That's my idea of you know, making this. Distracted and borders, let's just leave it like that, you know. As the way, I mean, let's leave neutral colors, you know, 50 and 100 like that. Or do we even need it? I don't even know. Let's just remove it. Neutral colors, and then we need text colors. So like essentially what I need is you know, some sort of structure. It's all I need. It's not that I need, you know, much. And border colors. On border, where do we put border? I don't know, static const color, and 200 gonna be border color. 0x 0xff. Bam. Now, so we have border primary and secondary. We don't need this. We need primary. Divider and border colors. I do not use any of this, but let's leave it the way it is right now. And let's define these colors, you know. Do we have like icon colors up here? No, we don't, which is annoying. Let's check design quickly. Okay, so for this it uses primary. And primary M400 is good. We need a color for inactive icon, and inactive icon is essentially text color N50. And let's just use neutral N200. Typography. Now for typography we need primary text colors. It's gonna be primary text colors and 50 secondary. Muted we do not need, so we're just gonna delete it. If we're gonna need anything, we're gonna add it, so it's just, you know, for now, how people say. And then we need style guide for what we need for background. Background is gonna be neutral, I think. This one, right? And 100. Secondary. Gonna be M50. Cool. We just need this to be out. And task focus page. Box decoration is selected. How do you look selected? What is this even? Dot indicator. So this is just primary, and if it's not selected, what we do? Is there any design for this? No, it's a step 1 out of 4. actually we want to use this one, so what we could do is use a neutral and 200. Bam. Border. Where the fuck is border? Bottom actions. What is this button? Outline button. Is this skip? Skip. Yes. Skip button. Borders. How do we have borders up here? Outlined. Text on background. Do you have border? Ah, okay, so we have border color. Dude, which one is border now? Okay, you see, this is confusing, so this is why we need to figure out a good system that I could just translate it from the web page itself. Actually, let's do that. So let's find this document. Let's copy it. I hope it copied like that. So open cloud. Let's go to color scheme. Check. Can I paste it? Yes, I can. Check implementation of app color scheme and implement color schemes according to the attached file. Take into account structure and make it readable take into account structure how it's currently implemented and add colors from the attached file. We do not want to change how the main class structure looks like, but we can rename where the colors are implemented. Let's see what it does. Let's go to fuck it up for me. And I do have errors around that page, so I really wonder if that's not gonna mess everything up for me. Just kind of realizing right now that I have stream open in multiple screens. Philosophizing. Mr. Philosopher. Please display. Please implement it correctly. Bibbling. Come on, bro, like, can you do it faster? To be honest, it's quite fast. I feel when I use cursor is much faster in implementing all this shit. But I'm not even sure if the model is just so slow or the interface, you know, it's like, is it just the way the agents are working between each other is faster on cursor, or the model itself is faster? Because look, it thought for so long. Done. Here's the summary of what is changed. Neutral calls 2 new entries filling gaps in the scale. Okay, so this is what I needed, like to fill in the scale, you know, in case anything is missing. I do like this approach. However, what I do not like is the fact that it adds like comments everywhere. Like, I really don't need comments here. Just like go, you know, and implement like a pro. I'm vibe coding, not being vibe annoyed, you know. Right. Now fix the errors and wrong color usage in the application. Work for me. Do the hard work for me. Bash. Mulling. What are you mulling up here? Seems like easy task, right? It's not difficult to change. Using Vaseline. I live in the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands it's very windy from time to time, so I have to bike pretty frequently, and when I do need to bike, it's my lips are getting super dry. Living without the Vaseline in Netherlands, you know, it's rough. Can't say the least, it's rough. Come on, bro, faster. Chop, chop, chop. We have all day. It's like seemingly not a hard task, right? It's like, look, it's muted text colors. Apparently it fixed. All right. What we want to ask next. So the issue right now is that the background is wrong colors. Let's just close this for now, and what I actually want to ask it to do actually is scan the features where we are using check task focus page, and replace direct color usage with theme colors. This is very important thing, and we want throughout the application use theme. Never use direct colors, always theme. In very specific cases where the color might not change, we can use direct colors. So for example, you always, when implementing colors, we need to always think, for example, if border gonna be the same in a dark theme and in a light theme, and if it's gonna be, you can use direct colors. But if not, use all the time the theme. And the reason for that is because it's super annoying afterwards. If you implement a light theme and then you work on the dark theme, you're gonna need to go through all project and change all the colors, and that's sometimes, you know, becomes really difficult, especially if you have like a bunch of screens. Imagine if you have like 100 screens with like maybe, you know, 500 widgets. It's probably a ginormous project, but just imagine, and you have just only light theme. Then suddenly you need to implement dark theme, and then you suddenly spending probably couple of days at minimum trying to implement everything. Okay, this is just ridiculous. What have I just done? Where did you even get these colors from? You know what, like, let's remove territory colors so you wouldn't get confused. Support the error colors. Just went on and start using support, you know, colors. This is the only place where we can actually use it. Text colors primary. This is what we need to change this. Text colors dot, and primary gonna be N500. And we need to replace all of these. I know it's an annoying job. Please stick with me. It's a very necessary job. Yes, I'm second time in a stream changing colors, but I promise the colors not gonna change anymore. Well, I don't promise that because most likely it will. I'm just gonna get tired of the whole design. To be completely honest, gonna get tired of the whole design, and then I'm gonna... I'm so confused why we are doing this. It's reloaded. Why did suddenly, like, the whole design came back? I don't even use this. Secondary background, icon active. Secondary, there is no such thing. What the hell? Perfect. This is what we want to. Now let's check designs. The card should be primary, right? What we want to do maybe is change the background. Not white, but primary color. How to do this? Okay, let's ask this. Alright, make this screen remake the screen make the task card to be full screen. We don't want to use bottom bar. Yeah, we just like we want to make it full screen. Let's see what it's gonna come up with, what kind of design. I do honestly like this design. It looks pretty neat in my opinion. It's just that I do not like the white background, to be honest. So we want to change the main background to some other colors. Let me quickly check how to set it up, the slang. Pubdev slang. For localization, we're using slang. Add dependencies, create JSON files, format locale.extension. Most common I18N directories are assets and lib. See assets. Example, library, blah blah blah. Use specific locale, use dependency injection. Okay, I handle it myself. You can ignore step 4 and 5, but not 4b. 4b. Okay, so use specific locale, set locale raw, store locale. You can ignore step 4a. I'm like so confused. Why would we need to set it? This is optional but recommended. Start of Flutter controls back button tooltip will also pick the right locale. Don't need this. So what it asked me to do, do this. Locale settings. Why we don't have locale settings? Slang Flutter. Also this if you use Flutter. What else am I gonna use? Only if you use build runner. Sorry guys for this, it's annoying, but we need this. Where's slang, bam, slang Flutter. Get bam, we have it. Please? Oh, fuck no. Okay, so you want me to add this folder in the assets. Ba-bam. Then we add this, which is English, and then yeah, let's just, you know what, let's just comment you out. Then we need to run what? Dart slang. Cool. We have what we have. And this is the gen. Why does it generate actually in the example for country code? It's fine, but what I do not like that it generates actually. iOS configuration. T dot login. Okay, so like let's just check if it works. So let's say now what we want to do is close everything. We want to open this screen, task focus page. We want to go up here, remove all of this. We want to say task focus page. We want to open this to the side. Open to this light the side. And what we want to do is essentially check what text are we using. And I see task card. I want to remove this and this. Task title. No, so task title and description are gonna be actually something what we get from some sort of data. What we want to handle is done button button label, and the label is done. We can actually straight away run slang, and then instead of this we can say t dot, and yeah, we cannot do that. How to do this, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Dart slang. We want to keep localization files instead of assets in the core library that we created. No. I really hate when it does that. Like, we do not want this. Let's just create core language, core library. Okay, so we have core library, right? We want to clean it up, remove the changelog, readme. We're gonna keep pubspec for pubspec. We want to remove all of this. We want to keep this. Flutter homepage, definitely no. Description also not needed. What we want to, however, is something like that. Copy this, add to the core. Now we want up here to say local packages, core any, and we want to go here and add core. Now we want to run Flutter get. Now we want to add folder localizations. Now we want to switch to another PC. We want to switch to another PC and run music. I need to actually somehow. What is the sexy music? How the sexy music sounds. That was groovy. We have a groovy music on. Oh, sexy music on. Okay. So now we need to add localizations. The way we want to do that is try to move it up here. I really wonder if that's gonna work. We want that it would generate these files. Slang generates gen folder inside a lib. I want it to be generated inside a core folder. Should have probably asked this in the very beginning, because if that's not possible, then I'm gonna die. What's slang.yaml? Is it even a thing? Yes. Where was it? For customization, you can create .slang YAML. Not .slang YAML, but slang YAML. Base locale English, fallback strategy base locale, input directory, output directory, core lib localization A, output lib. Do we want to do this? We want to just keep everything inside one. I think we want to just keep everything inside one. Alright, was pretty easy. Let's run this. Let's run this. Let's see what it generated. Nice. We have everything. This can go away. So now we can just add up here core and any. Now that technically supposed to, by running this, should give us t import. Bam. And now I can just say this and done button. Rerun the project and we have done button localized. Super easy, super simple. Let's close everything again. Let's go to localization. I'm here. Next thing we want to do is add the skip button. Task title, skip button. Skip button label. Skip. Let's quickly run. T dot task skip button label. Nice. Yeah, we have now all localized. All, I mean, 2 buttons. Okay, so we want something like that, right in the main page. I just not sure, like, what I do not like here is the white screen, to be honest. I actually want the background to be green, and then I want some color in it. But for now, let's just skip that. Let's check our planning. Let's check what we need to set it up. So we want to add domain package. Actually, just for this was just for play. So let's add everything and push it. Commit. Color setup. Git push. We're not branching it just yet, just because it's like project setup, so we want to, you know, just push everything in one place, because it's just not worth it. Create template, package, domain. Bam. Quickly set this up. Domain. No analysis options. Yeah, why open? No you. What's happening? Why is not this license gone? Actually, don't need any tests. And then you need this. Or what we need is this. We want to open this one as well. Open to the side, open it here. We have version, there is no description. No homepage. Yes. This gone. And this gone. We want to add resolution. What's your resolution? Resolution is domain package can be added. And we add it up here, domain. So their Y stream is paired. Okay. Why I just decided to quit, but hopefully quality gonna improve. So for next stream, what I'm gonna do, gonna try to set it up a remote desktop that we wouldn't rely on internet on anything like that for streaming, and I promise next time it's gonna be much better, just because like I mentioned, I installed to the Windows 11, and because of this reinstallation and lack of time to set everything up, It's just, yeah, like I have to do what I can do just that I could stream. As I know there is a lot of people, you know, it works, which helps me a lot with getting used to the streaming. Just being honest about it. So we have domain implemented. That's nice. We can check that off. We need now to add the data packages. Data. I really wonder if we can actually somehow create a template for generating these, because I do not need this readme, I don't need any of this, and I'm not even sure why like they added to the template. Yeah, I don't believe that people use that like as a main thing. Who the fuck adds like change logs to the packages? I mean, if you want to publish it, I guess it makes sense, but then just create, multiple templates. One that people use for creating packages, and another one, for people trying to release the packages, because it's two different things. Sorry. Now we have data package. Did we add the resolution? We added resolution. Adding up here, we're adding up here, and this is necessary. So the core root project, root pubspec.yaml file, has to contain all the packages, whatever we have. I do believe for the project to compile. Not necessarily what you're gonna use, but it depends on the dependency injection. Do not quote me on that. I can actually check that out for you guys next time and let you know if that's the thing or not. This done. Configure local database. Flutter local database options. Modern NoSQL database fast supports queries, indexes, relations, best balance, performance plus features, async, sync APIs. Because Cloud was essentially suggesting this one, because for the database later on what we're gonna use is a Firestore. I think having NoSQL database is something beneficial for us. Define the version to be used. Let me quickly check what the fuck does it do. Right, looks legit. I have no idea what is this. Recipients, status. But it has a build runner. I really don't like build runners. The reason I don't like it because it just adds extra step for me in development. And then you make a class change and you need to add this part to use generated class. Is just like a pain in the ass, to be honest. But this is necessary. Let me charge GPT. Let's check Hive. I'll take a almost choked. Sorry. Oh, holy shit. Box collection are a set of boxes which can be similarly used as normal boxes except that they dramatically improve speed on web. The big question, do we need a build runner or no? I see, because of annotations you probably need. Flutter, what are my database options? My local database options. In the future I will migrate to Firestore. Let's see what it suggests. I would accept if I need to run it once, you know. Keep it simple and pick something that won't hurt migration later. Best options: short, practical, SQL Lite, scalable database, blah blah blah, easy, SR, very fast, modern, NoSQL, object oriented, good for performance, heavy apps, migration to Firestore, manual mapping. And this is good for real app data offline first. Easy mental mapping, cloud, Firestore later on. Manual mapping. Easy mental mapping and then manual mapping. What's the difference? I don't understand. Weak for scaling, good for small local cache. No relations. Drift, SQLite plus type safety for us, reactive streams. What you should pick if you want to future a Firestore migration, use SQLite or Drift. If you want speed plus simple dev, use SR. My recommendation by something for you building a habit social tracking app. I'm not using that. Why he suggests Drift? What's Drift? SQLite plus type safety versus reaction. Best dev experience if you like structure. Let's check Drift. Drift is a reactive library to store relation data in Dart and Flutter applications. So why do you need easy visit of Drift database across platforms for Flutter apps? What's the difference? This was sponsored by Stream, flexible, blah blah blah. Example. I want easy setup. And maybe preferable I want easy setup and maybe preferably no build runner. Also, I want easy migration to Firestore because local database is temporary. You're out of messages. No. SQL Flight. That simple setup, full control over schema, easy to shape data like cloud documents, how to structure is important, decide tables like Firestore collections, example, Firestore friendly, ID, name, created at, user ID, habit ID, data. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Minimal setup example. Migration later, Firestore becomes almost one-on-one. Alright, looks pretty nice. Let's check that one. SQF Lite. I like this sexy music, but it's very sexy. Let's add this one. Let's go. We have SQL Flight, Nobila, the simple setup, how to structure important for migration, design tables like Firestore connection, blah 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 blah. Okay, we have the database. We can check mark this. Configure local database. We not configuring it, but we chose it. Define app theme, define color palette, set up Firebase analytics, set up this we're gonna do later on. We could potentially implement it right now, but there is no point in this. Let's just go home screen task. Home screen, full screen, single task, card layout. So this is what we implemented over here. So we essentially do have this implemented. However, this is something we want to change, I think, to according more to the design, something like that. So I feel like we could have the card, how the card looks like in this. Okay, so we want something like that, to be completely honest. But do we want this to be full screen or no? Focus current single task view, okay. Let's implement this one. Features, this, bam. Have a block already. Dot indicator we're not gonna be using for now. We want essentially everything to be a card. We need to find this one, task card. You know what? Let's do this. It's not gonna be this, but let's go we have primary colors. This one is used here. Icon color. Background primary, secondary. We want territory. Color. Territory. I guess it's territory, right? Do you have this name over here? How the color is called? Secondary, and then territory. Tertiary. Close. Required this tertiary. And for the tertiary, we're actually gonna use primary color, which is this. We need to add up here. Tertiary. Do not lie to me. It exists. Inline suggestion quota reached. Upgrade to GitHub Copilot Pro. Actually, I do have 1 month free GitHub Pilot. So we could use that. But that's so annoying, you know, it's like inline suggestion quota. Inline suggestions. Why do you use like GitHub Pilot for that? I mean, you could make it fully free, it's not like that. Probably if I would check usage, the way I use it is probably the inline suggestion, yeah. Rather than developing the features itself. Next stream gonna be on Monday. I promise I'm gonna stream on time, and it's probably gonna be 3-hour stream. And I am promising this time to fully set up the schedule and exactly what we gonna be doing. It's gonna be less hectic than it is right now, and you guys probably who are watching is probably thinking that this is such an ADHD person talking about one topic and then switching to another and then doing one task then another. But it's just because I'm like having a lot of things to do and I have no structure. So for next stream, I'm gonna try to add gonna try to create a better structure and get things actually done in this project. Because the second stream, we still setting up the colors, but at least this time the colors not gonna change. So yeah, let's see that. Also gonna be uploading these streams into the to the YouTube, just because to get some viewers to the stream itself, because I know that Twitch is kinda slacking on this these days, and it's really hard to get hard to get any viewers during, you know, such hours, because there is obviously established streamers already, so it's more difficult. But if you gonna want to rewatch it or you want to follow me the whole process of creating this application and how I work. I think is the best. Yeah, is the best. If you want to rewatch it, is the best to go to YouTube. Because for now, currently, I'm not gonna be adding the recorded videos into the Twitch channel itself. For now, until I'm gonna get a little bit better, because honestly, a little bit more ashamed of, not ashamed, just shy to upload this like that. But let's see how it goes. I still do not have the YouTube channel, so next time I'm gonna create it, I'm gonna add to the YouTube itself. I'm gonna try to cut it off, like all these videos. Essentially, that it would look like. Excuse me, that it would be nicer to watch. So I'm gonna remove all the pauses and everything, you know. So yeah, so we could just rewatch it. All right, why does it build so long? Come on. Home screen, full screen, single task cat layout. You can actually check what cloud wants us to implement in here. MVP definition. Executive summary. Is such a scientist. Can you zoom in? Does this zoom in? So feature scope. Task library, prepared household chart catalog. We need to figure this out. I want to open the app and see one actionable task with 5 seconds, within 5 seconds, so that I don't need to configure anything before getting started. Perfect. So 5-minute steps with a clear do this, then this flow, so that I never face vague tasks like clean the kitchen that triggers paralysis. Jamie, I want to swipe away a task. I don't want to do it right now, and see next one, so that I can stay moving instead of stalling on a single item. Random task selection, as Jamie want to tap surprise me when I can't decide what to do, so the app makes the decision for me, so I just execute. Focus timers as Jamie, I want to start 25-minute focus timer with optional ambient sound, so that I get the body doubling effect that helps me stay on task. And we want a animation, retroactive logging. Also, Jamie, I want to log that I already did the task 20 minutes ago, so that my streak is credited even when I acted before opening the app. So this is what we are implementing currently. And this is what we have. So this is what it's gonna be, and this is what it's gonna be. Essentially a task title, done button, which is probably then it has to be secondary color, so we could see done button. Background color, yeah, button color. We do not need base gradient colors. Support, we need indicator, border colors, background colors, typography colors, blah 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 blah. We want button colors, class button colors. Final color color secondary. Perfect. Button colors. Required this dot secondary. Guys, without without auto completion, I'm like totally lost what I'm typing. Alright, now we want to define this in the app theme. We want to open this icon typography button, final button colors, button required this button. Button colors, primary button gonna be primary colors dot and 400, and the secondary color gonna be secondary colors. I think it's N400. Let me double check just so we would know for sure in a style guide. No, this is dark, you see. So primary probably is wrong as well. This is N300. You see? N300, and this is N200 if I know it. 300. App theme, button, need it up here, button colors. Just let's call it button. Button, this button. Bada bing, bada bam. I think when I'm gonna be preparing for the stream, everything should go much faster, because then I can actually ask Cloud to generate, you know, the code for simple features, because I'm gonna have designs prepared. And now it's just difficult because, you know, while I'm developing, I still need to think about how it's supposed to look like, which is very counterproductive. All right, let's color the button, and we're gonna be slowly wrapping this up our 2-hour stream. Yeah, I do enjoy actually working and talking, because it's like something you know, something I never do usually. It's something me just, you know, sitting and being silent. And whenever you spend like multiple hours, you know, doing this, the coding, is just, yeah, it's like just essentially lonely. Now at least I'm talking with myself, you know, and reading some spam chat. But it is definitely a different skill set, which I didn't have before, and it takes time to get used to it. So okay, let's add the button theme, secondary A. A little bit annoying that it doesn't refresh app theme automatically, but it is what it is. We need to restart the application. But actually it doesn't look so bad. We want to fix the skip button. But bottom actions. Do we have some sort of style? White on primary. The fuck is white on primary? So these are buttons. You see what kind of button it implements, but I don't see this button up here. How do you have totally different button? Should have actually started with dark theme. Looks much better in my opinion. Alright, so let's go through what we're gonna be implementing, to be honest. Let's just fix this quickly because it's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Instead of using typography here, which color we could use? Icon inactive, typography primary. Do we want on surface? Typography on surface. I think that would be an option. Color on surface.
It was a hot summer's night.
On surface. And then in theme we're gonna add on surface text colors. Neutrals. Let's just go for white, I guess. On surface. Let's set the color. No wait, so done button uses some color. How I haven't seen this? Text and theme background secondary. Let's do that. You know. This is gonna be different. What do I mean different? Is gonna be this screen not gonna follow the rest of the designs. This we want to be full screen, essentially. The rest of application gonna look like this. It's gonna be white according to pretty much the similarity to this design. But okay, done button. Bottom actions. Typography.
Willie was a good boy.
Want this, right?
He was a
No, we want this.
source of joy. Yes, he was.
Foreground color. Something is off of here.
The trouble with the man
Yeah, perfect.
was gambling his life away on a whim. Yes, he did.
Alright, and now we want the dot actions to actually use the, instead of this, We want to use button secondary. Yeah. I think it looks great. Yeah, so this is it. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I know it was delayed and I know it was shorter than it's supposed to be. But next time we're gonna be recording on Monday, and I promise you we're gonna do 3-hour stream and gonna fully prepare for the stream. If you really want to rewatch this stream, you can check it out on YouTube, which doesn't exist yet, but in the future I'm gonna create it and I'm gonna add this link to my Twitch account. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anyone is even watching. Right, bye bye.